Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Yes, it's another bumpy, loud truck ride. Oh well, I can't, I haven't stopped all day since before sunrise. And I just today don't have the time to set up and stand and make a video. Gotta make it on the move. Anyways, all kinds of things are happening. People are getting fired left and right. So many people on the comments have said that, Travis, can't you just say one good thing about what's going on? You can't even say one good thing. Look, I say good things all the time, and here we go. It's a good thing. We need to get rid of a lot of these people. Hopefully, good people will be replacing them, or none at all. But yeah, a lot of people, the acting ICE director was terminated. Some IRS employees. We were told yesterday it was going to be 6,000. I heard it was only like 300 or so, but it's just beginning, so maybe we'll see more. I think probably 100,000 would be a nice big round number. Just a lot of terminations. I wonder if this continues on and we start to see terminations in the like hundreds of thousands. How will that affect the economy? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just wondering how, all these people on unemployment, and then like I've been saying, remember, I don't know any kind of statistics or numbers, but you gotta figure that probably for every so many jobs, federal jobs in Washington, there's probably so many private sector jobs that kind of support the federal jobs. Businesses, accounting firms, attorneys, that kind of stuff. And so with getting rid of a bunch of these, maybe a lot of those private jobs will be gone too. So, it'd be interesting to see how that affects the economy, seeing a bunch of new unemployed people in the United States. But I'm not complaining about it. It's not a bad thing. There is a new coronavirus coming out of China. It originated in bats. It's not COVID, but it is a coronavirus. And they're saying that it already has pandemic possibilities. That this thing is already ready to react with human receptors, and that it could be worse than coronavirus. It could be worse than COVID. That's interesting. I mean, can they at least use a different playbook sometimes? I don't know. But yeah, it came out of, they're saying it came from bats. It's in China. It's already starting to see infections, and that this thing has all the possibilities of being another pandemic, because it's, like I said, it already is whatever. It's capable of attaching to human receptors and blah 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 blah. So we'll see. This may be nothing, but it just seems kind of interesting that 30 days into the Trump administration and another coronavirus, novel coronavirus popping up. Yesterday, actually the last couple videos, I've talked about transhumanism and the dehumanizing factor of that, and how they're attempting to separate us from our Creator, from God. They want to make it so that humans are more technology than they are flesh and blood. That's kind of their focus. That's kind of what they're trying to do. We're seeing that more in the art, music. I talked about how color palettes. It was a study done on how there's less and less vibrant colors, and things are more and more monochrome. They even showed like cars from back in like the 60s and 70s, the amount of cars made from different colors, and now something like the big bulk of all automobiles that are made are black and white and gray, or those kind of monochrome colors. I believe that's to take the beauty out of nature. They want to kind of everything drab. Everybody is this genderless, passionless, just there's no morals, any kind of deviancy is okay because there's no moral standard, there's no beauty, there's no creator. That's kind of, I think, the plan, and then along with the technology. Here's a new video just popped up today. Another robot. They're really getting big on these robot thingies. This one is, like, what is it, Rosie or whatever from the Jetsons? Not quite, but this thing will be in your home and cleaning your house, doing your laundry, be like a little butler and a maid, and probably spying on you and reporting back all of your things that you say and your behaviors, and how much you don't like Trump or how much you don't like Biden or whoever else is president, right in your home. Here you go, watch it. It's exciting. Oh, and the music with this one is all soft and gentle. And, it's pleasant. It's a pleasant one to watch. And in the video, the robot's speaking, and it has a nice, pleasant human voice, not one of these robotic type voices. It has a nice, pleasant human voice. And that's what they're. You can laugh. I mean, I laugh too at it, but it's true. They're pushing this. Elon Musk believes these things will be in many, many, many homes within just the next few years. And Elon Musk has just produced. This is a different company. This isn't Elon Musk. This is some other company producing these. There's actually several out there. This is going to be common, and you can roll your eyes and laugh at it, or say that it won't affect you, or that you'll be gone by then. Well, unless you plan on leaving this world the next year or two, you probably won't be gone by then. This is the next phase in human evolution. It's not my words; that's their words. Maybe that's a part of what this new golden era that Donald Trump talks about. A lot of the people around him pushing artificial intelligence and robots and cybernetics and all this kind of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of good that can be done, certainly. You can cure cancer. You won't have anyone paralyzed anymore. If you lose a limb, they can grow you a new one. Everyone's going to be walking around being RoboCop. Life expectancies will be, 120, 140 years. It'll be great. I mean, you won't have a soul. You won't have any free thoughts. I mean, you'll just be another drone. But hey, it's going to be wonderful, isn't it? That's what the World Economic Forum is pushing. Most of the global elites are pushing this kind of stuff. You go all the way back to Barack Obama. Stuff was being pushed back then. A lot of the people surrounding him all those years ago were pushing this same agenda. A very similar agenda that's being pushed with the Trump administration. Now, don't get too, up in a, crazy. Yes, I get it. There's a big difference between Barack Obama and Donald Trump. And the policies are different. But in this one aspect, it's not very different. And you probably should be getting ready. Now you say, well, how do I get ready for this? Well, number one, you need to make sure that your relationship with the Father in heaven, God the Father, Son Jesus, Yeshua, better make sure it's solid. Better make sure that you are strongly tethered to the rock, and that you have hidden His Word in your heart. You have consumed it. Because that's the first thing you need to be doing. Second thing, you need to be getting yourself mentally prepared. That you're going to eventually be cut off. You're either going to take the mark or be cut off. And if not taking it is going to be your choice, then you better be prepared to be isolated. You better be prepared to not be part of the system. I've been talking about this for years, that I think that there's a much greater chance that the system and all the things that go along with it, the supply chains, the grid and everything, there's a greater chance that all of that stuff will always be. but it just won't be available for everyone. And that's really what we need to be prepared for. It's not going to be this desolate wasteland, most likely. It's going to be there. You're just not going to have access to it. Or you're going to have to give up too much to have access to it. Doesn't mean that that's going to happen in the next 2 to 4 years, but I think that the building blocks, the foundation, the infrastructure for what I'm speaking of is being built as we speak. It's been started for years, and it's being continued on with the current administration. And you need to be getting yourselves prepared for it, because I think we are past the point of no return. I don't think that there's stopping it anymore. There's no shutting down AI. There's no stopping the technological revolution that's going on. And so we're at a point now that folks like you and I, we just have to have our plan in place and be getting ready for it, of when we need to go into action. It's time to get your houses in order, folks, and prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.